Hello, viewer! I'm Miss Diva Minka, and today I just want to talk to you. Earlier this week, the 11th guest will have gone up, and that technically is the third video from last week. Phoenix Comic Con really kind of took a lot out of me, so I wasn't on top of putting the videos up as I should have been, so I apologize for that. But this week, technically the 11th hour and this video are going to be the only videos I put up. After Phoenix, I've come home and I've been very social every single day, and it's been great. Like, I've loved all the things I'm doing, I've loved all the people I'm seeing, but as an introvert, I need to recharge my batteries, and I need some time to recover. And unfortunately, with the YouTube, I haven't had the motivation, since I've been so stressed, to make the new videos. So I'm just going to take a break for the rest of this week, and then next week I'll be right back into it, and that way I can make sure that I'm putting out videos that are awesome and fun, and that I enjoy, and that hopefully you enjoy as well. And I appreciate your understanding. It means a lot to me, and I hope that you understand too that better quality videos is a better option. Also, not only has Phoenix kind of messed me up, but there was the shooting in Orlando, 2 shootings in Orlando this last weekend, and both have been really hard on me. It's, without getting too political about it, they're both tragedies. The first was a YouTuber, and she was shot by somebody at a meet and greet. It's terrible. No one should have to lose their life early, and it's heartbreaking. Yeah. And the second one was the shooting at the Pulse Club. Both happened in Florida. So much loss of life, and my heart goes out to all of those who lost someone. It's just been really hard, because every time there's an attack, I mean, first of all, an attack on a YouTuber is hard, because that's what I'm trying to be, and then an attack on the LGBT community, and that's who I am. That's at my core. I'm very LGBT. I mean, I'm a couple of those letters. So it's really rough, and like it's really hard for me not to get angry about it, and not to blame gun control or poor access to mental health care or different things like that. But as I've gotten older, I've tried to learn that anger doesn't help. Anger doesn't solve anything. Anger just tears us apart and divides us more. Like, it's okay to be angry, but don't lash out and try to blame people or groups. There's a lot of blame being thrown at the Muslims, and that's not right at all. What it was just one person with a lot of issues who went too far, and while it slightly matters what caused it, because we need to find ways to solve it, the truth is we need to move on and worry about the results and how much damage was caused and how much hurt. Unfortunately, usually if I don't get angry about something, it leads to depression, and so it's been a really rough couple of days where I've just tried to avoid reading too much about it, because every time I do, it just devastates me. It scares me too, honestly. And there are times when attacks like this happen on the LGBT community, or stuff like Gamergate happen, and it makes me terrified to be a woman, to be LGBT, to be somebody who's trying to be in the public eye. Like, all of that could lead to my death. And so it would be easy to just be like, nope, I'm too scared. I need to stop doing YouTube, because I'm just making myself public. I'm just putting myself out there and my opinions, and somebody could just decide they don't like me and do something about it. But the truth is, we can't be afraid. Because that's what they want. That's what they're going for. They want to hold people down with fear. And I would rather live a life where I got to be myself, no matter how it ended, than to live in seclusion and fear of others. The truth is, the majority of the people, at least in this nation, are very positive and love everyone, and they're very supportive of everyone. Sadly, it's the loud minority that we hear about a lot. You have to remember not to ever lose hope and not to ever lose love, because that's the biggest thing that holds us together is love. I worked retail for a while, and it really kind of made me hate humanity as a whole. That, and of course being trans and hearing all of the things every day about how I'm a predator and I'm a terrible person. So it's easy to disconnect myself, but sometimes I go on and just look for these amazing stories of people just coming together and accepting each other and being human with each other. And that's really all we need to do. All I would ask is to love everyone, to accept everyone, just be nice to each other. I mean, we only got one life, and so far we've only got this planet. Like, we're all stuck here together. So why would we want to make it miserable for each other? I was like, that's the one thing I don't understand, is why so many people seem to want to make other people's lives miserable. It's like, why? Think about how far humanity could come if we, instead of putting each other down and fighting each other all the time, just turned it into lifting each other up. Like, think of what we could accomplish. But moral of the story, just be a good person. It's like, it's okay to get angry, just don't use it in the wrong way. It's like, anger is one of the emotions we feel, and that means it's important, but you also have to let the anger go. You have to work through it and then let it go. Don't act on the anger. Don't act on fear. If you don't understand something, don't be afraid of it. Take the time to learn. And usually it's not that scary. There's so many people that are afraid to learn and afraid to grow and open their eyes. But we're all just human. So I'm, with all of that, I'll kind of be taking the rest of the week off. So I love you, viewer. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being awesome. And remember that you don't need to be afraid. It's like, if you're LGBT or if you're Muslim or whatever, like, we can do this. We can get through together. There are a lot of people supporting us. So thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Your support means the world to me. And again, I love you. And now I need Harley. So thank you so much for watching. And always remember that Harley loves you.